I'm at Broads Crossing, just a few kilometres downstream from Glenbourne Dam. At the moment the water is rushing over the rocks here and moving very quickly downstream. But only a few kilometres away at Aberdeen, it broadens out and becomes very flat and slow moving. And that's where Peter and Anne Daunton live. They've owned a farm on the edge of Aberdeen for the last 30 or so years. And I had a chat to Peter and Anne on the edge of their property.
In 1971 the river got to about 2'6" from the top of the bank here. So you can imagine what it looked like right across there when there was just water as far as you could see. And that's a lot of water.
Gee, that's huge. That would have been a bit of a worry, I think.
Well, no, it didn't worry us because we were pretty new. We were safe because the river breaks over just further down here and can't get any higher here.
We have a family of platypus who live here.
Where do they live?
Well, they live in the riverbank, but we only ever get to see them when the river's in flood, or I do.
Yeah.
Look, you come over and they're lovely. The kids caught one day and brought it home in a bucket, so we put it on the veranda and took a photo of it. And they've got a bill just like rubber.
You can usually see quite a few platypus when the river's in flood.
See down there, where the bank's just broken away?
It did a lot of damage. That flood last November. It washed away my plant underground, my irrigation suction here, washed it away and did a lot of damage. That little table down there with those two pipes coming out, that's where my pump used to sit.
And it's gone.
And it's just gone.
In times of floods, what sort of preparations do you have to undertake?
Well, now we don't have to do anything really because, as I say, we are virtually flood-free. It's the farms down there because it's hard to see from here, but once you get past my boundary, the land all drops away down to the Dartbrook and the Kingdom Ponds, and they flood very badly. All of those flats down there are underwater. But say personally, we are very, very fortunate that we don't flood, so we don't have to really do anything.
Where we're standing at the moment is right on the bank here. It's a long way up. In fact, it's quite higher than... It's a lot higher than the other one. What is it, about 10 metres?
Just over 10 metres, yes, down to the water, yeah.
And your home is fairly close, but safe because it's quite high.
Yeah, well, it's been there for 160, 170 years and it's never got wet yet.
Tell me, what do you like about living on the river?
Well, we like the water supply, and it's just a lovely place to live. I think everybody looks for water, whether it be a river or an ocean or being at the seaside. And as you can see, it's beautiful.
Have you ever ventured onto the river?
Well, we've chased the cattle
onto it, or into
through it.
Into it. Oh,
but the children have. They used to build rafts, and unbeknown to us, they used to jump from the bridge up there into the river from the railway bridge, but we didn't know about that then.
They confessed in later years, did they?
Yes, much later.
Yeah, it's a beautiful little place here. We've got these trees overhanging the river. It seems so peaceful too.
Yeah, we like it. Wouldn't live anywhere else.
Does it have any meaning for you when you look at it here and think of all the people who rely on it?
I have a great relationship with it. I think it's such a life source. And it was brought home to me, coming from England where the importance of water is not so relevant, it's not so graphic. Here, it is so important. Without this lifeblood, without this water, you have nothing. And you see properties away from the river and away from irrigation in a drought time where there's just nothing. It just brings home to you all the time the importance of water and the value of Glenbourne Dam to the whole of the Hunter River catchment and all the way down to the coast. Hundreds and hundreds of people use the river, apart from the industry and the power stations and the coal mines and all the other things that are developed along the river because of the resource of the water.
It's pretty amazing seeing it flow by here and just thinking of all the places that this water is going to go to.
Yes, and then when you think, when it's in flood, it's up to about here, and it just rushes, it's just a torrent. It makes you understand why people can't survive being swept into a river. It's nothing like this, despite the fact it does spread over the golf course. But it's still pretty frightening when you watch it from here.
Well, it's definitely very beautiful today, isn't it?
Well, yeah, very peaceful, very peaceful.